Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes, powered by gpac. gpac, growing people and companies. I'm your host, Nick Corner, Assistant Commissioner at the Northern Sun. Today, we are joined by Abbie Hlas of the Winona State softball team. Abbie, thanks for joining us on the Spotlight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, let's start off by you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Abbie Hlas. I'm from a small town, Adel, Iowa. I'm a junior at Winona State, and I'm an accounting major.
All right, and what was it that drew you to Winona State University?
Yeah, Winona is obviously just a really pretty place, has a really pretty campus, a beautiful field, and a really competitive softball team. And so the softball side of things is really what drew me to Winona. And Winona was just a little unique to some of the bigger schools that I was looking at, and in the fact that they let me, or at least took a look at me from the hitting, pitching, and fielding side. So I get to do all three at Winona, which is a little unique compared to some other schools. So that was really appealing to me.
Yeah, rich tradition of softball history down in Winona, as the Warriors are off to a 19-8 start this season. But more importantly, 2-0 in NSIC play as you swept Upper Iowa yesterday to start the conference season. Talk to us about this season and how your non-conference schedule kind of prepared you to start this NSIC.
Yeah, we play a really competitive non-conference schedule. Our preseason is tough. We pack a lot of games in there, and we play a lot of good teams. And so just the constant competitiveness of that schedule um, really helps prepare us and make us tough for the conference stretch.
The Warriors scored 23 runs at Upper Iowa in that doubleheader. Tell us about the players that make up this potent offense.
Yeah, our whole lineup's pretty good, not gonna lie. The top of our lineup is really tough to beat. Our first five is, we're really dynamic together. I mean, you got Carly Engelhart and Marissa Mullen right behind me, and they're just tough power hitters. They're really strong. You don't want to miss over the plate to them. In the bottom of our lineup with Ashley Shantos and Savannah Serdinsky, they're fast. And so they do a really good job setting up the top of our lineup to allow us to score a lot of runs like we did.
Now, spring is never predictable with its weather. How do you and your teammates cope with the constant adjustments to the schedule?
Yeah, it's really just a mindset for us. We just got to stay ready whenever our name is called, wherever it may be, whoever it may be against. We're just constantly ready to go. We don't hold too tight to that schedule. We do see a lot of changes, and so really just mentally staying on top of our schoolwork, even, and just grinding at practice, taking every day, not taking it for granted.
All right, Greg Jones has been a staple at Winona State. He is in his 23rd year as the Warriors head coach. What's it like to play for him, and what would you say is the most important thing he has taught you during your career so far?
Yeah, he's great. He's one of the most passionate coaches I've ever played for, and he leads by example in that sense. So I mean, he's taught me a lot about being passionate, just a really big example to set for your team and to ask them to play that way. He's also taught me a lot about toughness and just, grinding through every practice. He doesn't make the practice plan easy by any means. So just staying tough at practice and allowing that to translate onto the field is something that I will cherish.
You mentioned that you also pitch, and you have an NSIC Hall of Famer in Cindy Jones as your pitching coach. How has she been able to help you in your development?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me with her, she's really picky about exact placements of different pitches and exactly where it's breaking and where it's ending, just really being in control of every single pitch that we throw. Being picky like that really makes you better and prepares you to take on a whole season. So
All right, and anything unique in your pregame routine that you go through before taking the field?
our team plays a lot of like games before the game. So if we have any spare time, we get in a circle and we'll play different games. We'll have different dance battles. We really try to stay loose before we take the field, and so we're just having fun with it.
All right, and the final question for you. What advice would you give to a young athlete to help in their development?
Yeah, softball's not easy. So I would just any advice I could give is just to have fun with it. Find the joy in the game, whatever season you're in, slumping or succeeding, or if you're young or you're old, like softball's hard. So just it's also fun. It's hard, but it's fun. So just finding the joy in every season of softball.
All right, some sound advice right there. Thank you very much. That's going to wrap up this week's show. Thanks again to our sponsor, gpac. Abbie, best of luck to you and the Warriors the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.